Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Michael from Minnesota.
Michael from Minnesota. Talk to me.
Bro, why you a hater, bro? Like, you always hate on Deontay Wilder, bro.
I remember you, Michael. You the dude that threatened me, told me that you was gonna.
Nah, bro, you a fucking bitch, bro. You a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like, G shit, bro. Like, you a bitch, bro. Like, you always hating, bro. I'll fuck your ass up, nigga. Fuck you, pussy.
Oh, so you a fuck? How you gonna fuck me up, sir? You gonna do it through the phone? How you gonna do that, brother? Explain that to me. All right, so we got Michael from Minnesota. I remember this dude right here. This dude threatened me, said he was gonna come to Florida. He said he was gonna come to Florida. Notice he did not address what we're talking about. You notice they never address what we're talking about. They always deflect. What he said? He said I was a fuck ass nigga. He said he was gonna knock my old ass out. He said I'm a bitch.
True.
Notice they never address what you're talking about. I told you guys, I always get these threats from these Wakandas. I told you guys this. I don't be making this shit up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's A-Side Boxing. What's up?
What's up, A-Side Boxing? Talk to me.
Hey, listen, Coach, man. You know, it's funny because, to be honest with you, I am a Deontay Wilder fan, but I'm one of them guys that I really look to get force in the face, and you know what that saying means. So with Deontay Wilder, you got a guy that really ain't got no foot movement, really got no head movement, but he got a strong ass right arm. You know what I mean? A strong right hand. So at the end of the day, when you dealing with somebody that's sort of a one-trick pony, he could galvanize a certain group of people. But you really know what you got on your hand. You know we can't deal with it. Let's go. You got the cherry pick with Tyson Fury that didn't go well. AJ also had the cherry pick in Andy Ruiz that didn't go well. You know what I mean? But again, he was in there with tough competition, right? Yeah. But I will say, like I said, with Deontay Wilder, man, it's just one of them things. If you managing him and you looking at your checkbook and it's like, damn, man, this dude fills some seats up, man. He knocked some dudes out. We gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep pushing how we pushing. Now, granted, I think for the sport that ain't good. I would have loved to see Wilder unify. He had 10 defenses of the title. That's all great over 5 years. That's all great. I would have loved to see him unify. But them guys know what they got on their hands, Coach. Them guys ain't silly. Them guys know what fighters they can match how and how they got to move them. And he's just one of them guys. You can't move him freely. You know what I mean? So I think it's a little messed up, but I understand. Do I agree with it? No. But I understand they thought process in that.
Right. I understand that. A-Side Boston, thank you so much, my brother, for calling in, man. Salute to you, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Uncle Charles.
Uncle Charles.
Alabama.
I need you to, Alabama. Talk to me, fam. I need you to wrap it up in 2 minutes. We got other calls calling in.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me just say this. Deontay Wilder needs to stay away from Tyson Fury. Let me show you why you don't do what you do. He hollered, he cheated. He fired Mark Breland. Mark Breland took him to an undefeated record. And then what did he do when he got his ass whooped in the second fight? He fired Mark Breland. Well, when Tyson Fury was getting his hands wrapped, who was in the dressing room? Shelly Finkel and JD. He didn't fire him. He fired Mark Breland. I said, you will pay for that. You fired the brother and you let the white guys have their job when you should have fired everybody. But he didn't do that. Let me tell you something. The only thing Deontay Wilder is got a freakish right hand. But he's going to run into somebody else that's going to be able to take that punch and outbox him again. Yes, he's the most prolific puncher in the heavyweight division. No doubt about it. But he ain't no different than Joshua. Joshua ain't nothing but a pumped-up, bodybuilding action figure. And where do we find action figures? In the dirty clothes, behind the couch, and under the damn table. I'm telling you right now, Deontay Wilder is fighting a guy that he's going to beat. This guy he's going to fight.
That's his sparring partner.
And anybody else he fight,
that's his sparring partner.
The other guy that he has training, Malik, the guy he trained, that guy took a dive. And you mean to tell me that I'm going to fight Tyson Fury, and I got a trainer that took a dive when I fought him? It makes no damn sense. But it's going to make sense soon. You're going to run into somebody else that can box, that do cardio, that do road work, and do pad work, and they're going to beat your ass again. Boxing is a science. You have to do cardio, road work, and pad work. You have to do stretching and every damn thing else. And if you don't do it, you're going to get your ass whooped. And that's all I got to say.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Monroe from Maryland.
Monroe from Maryland. Talk to me.
First of all, I like to say, Michael, I will fuck Mike up. He sounds like a biased Wilder dick sucking fan, which is crazy. Come at the coach like that. What's wrong with him? Second of all, I think it's no
territory.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, his ass ain't never been in the boxing ring. He probably ain't never been in no fight, threatening motherfuckers from a distance.
Yeah. He at his mama house playing on the PlayStation. You know, it always be them two-figure niggas, boy. They be doing the most, dog. They be doing the most. They got all that energy. Them two figures got all that energy, dog. You playing the PlayStation right now, PS5 right now, man. You know, I'll call it. What's the name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Nick from Chicago, aka The Rock. What's going on, man?
What's your name, fam? Say it one more time.
Nick from Chicago.
Oh, Nick from the side. Talk to me.
What's up, man? Hey, just want to tell you, great show, man. I keep listening. I think I called in a couple months before about Canelo.
Yes, sir.
This whole Wilder thing. I'm happy he's coming back. You know, we kind of needed after this fight, after that tirade, the AJ tirade.
Yeah, AJ tirade.
You know, the man went off. I don't know what happened after that fight. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward. I'm not a Wilder fan, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, I think the heavyweight division needs some excitement. You know.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, man.
So,
yeah. You know what? Because I'm like this. I'm like you. I just want to see the fights. I want to see the fights. I want to see AJ fight Wilder. I want to see AJ fight Fury. I want to see Fury fight Usyk. I want to see Wilder fight Usyk. I want to see Wilder fight Johnson. I want to see the fights. I'm not here to protect no fighters. I don't believe in the witness protection program. So, I just wanted to address the merits, of just what's going on. That's all, my brother. But anything else you want to wrap up with?
That's it, man. Hey, Michael from Minnesota, man. Don't be calling and threatening people. As the coach, you got family in Chicago, man. We got you, man. That's only a train ride from Minnesota, man.
Hey, shout out to Dick, man. Shout out to Dick. Salute to you, my brother. Let's get around the
applause.
Nick from the shot. Shot town. Hey, as a matter of fact, let's dedicate something to Michael from Minnesota, who said he want to put hands on me. Let's dedicate something to Michael from Minnesota, who say he want to put hands on me.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Coach. This is Bless. I'm calling because they disrespected my man, and I gotta let them know that that's not going to be happening today.
Oh, my sister Bless. Bless is good. Oh, I ain't heard from you in a minute. Shout out to Bless, man. Shout out to Bless. Bless. You in the town, right?
Yes, I'm in Cali.
Yeah, man. She in the town. Okay, she in Cali, man. Talk, Bless. Go ahead and speak your piece here. Speak your piece. Who attacking your boo? We know that's Wilder your boo. Who attacking him? Call him out. AJ fans is attacking him. Tyson, boar meat lover, Fury fans is attacking him. Defend your man. You got the floor. Bless.
Yes, I am here to defend my man. I want y'all to know y'all can call him pillow fisted, but he will always be more than just pillow fisted to me.
Okay, I guess what the say is.
No, because once he gets the belts back, and then won't nobody have anything else to say. They can say everything now because he lost to Tyson Fury. That's okay. That's the only person he lost to. He has not lost to anybody else. So I don't understand, Coach, why they be saying that he's garbage, he's trash. They could call him pillow fist. I'll give him that. But not garbage.
No. Wilder's not pillow fist. They call Tyson Fury pillow fist. What Wilder called Tyson Fury pillow fist. No, because he didn't really have a whole lot of knockouts. But
they call him a one trick pony.
Yeah, they call him one trick pony. Yeah. And that's because that's what Tyson Fury called him. Tyson Fury just called him that. So yeah, but I get what you're saying, sis. I get exactly what you're saying. Bless, thank you so much, sis, for calling in, okay?
You're welcome.
All right. Shout out to my sister Bless 365, man. Shout out to Bless, man. Y'all don't be, look here, man. Y'all do not be talking bad about my sister Boo, Deontay Wilder. Y'all don't be doing that now. Don't be doing that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Bobby, man.
Man, Bobby, where you calling from?
From Georgia.
Bobby from Georgia. Talk to me.
Yeah, I missed that Michael call, man. So what's your stance on because I got my stance, and some of your fans out there wanted me to call in, so I said let me call in.
Okay.
What's your stance on the Wilder and the AJ piece?
What you mean about what Wilder said about the protected fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Wilder was more, I think Wilder was definitely protected. I agree with I agree with Don House. I agree with Wilder's trainer. Based on the information that he said, based on me looking at everything, and based on the point where they was at when the first 27 fights, for me, I think Wilder was definitely he put it this way. I'm not gonna say I use the words that Don House used. Wilder had more of a choreographed career up until that point. So I'd say that. Don House says the early setback in 2014 that Deontay Wilder career has been strategically choreographed. That means that he's been a protected fighter, according to Don House. And he's been fighting cherries. This is what Don House is saying. I'm not saying this. I am playing the receipts. Don House, Deontay Wilder's current trainer, said that Deontay Wilder has been his career. He has a very well choreographed career. I'm not making this up. I'm going to play that part again. This is what Don House said. Coach Malachi Williams didn't say this. Don House said this. Deontay Wilder's trainer.
I have to ask you this. Deontay Wilder, 31-0, 31 knockouts. What happens if Romain Stavern fights him?
House.
I got a quick question. Deontay Wilder, 31-0, 31 knockouts. What?
Hey, see, one interview asked Deontay Wilder, I understand your career has been strategically choreographed. Listen, we will fight Deontay Wilder, but we will fight him when he's 40-0, right? So he got 9 more fights to get. He gonna fight my grandmother. She dead. We gonna wake her up, with the dirt off of her. My grandmother's grandmother. Come on now, when you're 31-0 in America as a heavyweight champion, his name should be posted on everybody's refrigerator, right or wrong. Come on now, 31-0, you're a household name, right? He's fighting guys out of the top 50 in the world. You see the last fight? The guy got hit. The guy got hit with a phantom punch.
No, he landed that punch.
Where? What punch? The right hand? Yeah. He's that right hand.
Hey, now this is Don House in 2014. This is Don House. This is Deontay Wilder's current trainer right now.
Okay. So what about AJ?
No, AJ, 16th fight he fought for a title. 18th fight he fought Vladimir Klitschko. He unified the heavyweight division. Fought the other champions to unify. Fought Alexander Usyk twice, lost. Fought Andrew Ruiz twice. Lost his belts and won his belts back. So for me, it's clear. And then the guys he fought was in the top 10. And he fought his mandatories and stuff like that. So for me, it's clear. Just based on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to present my argument without bashing these guys because I respect all the fighters, man, big time. But I do know that AJ was seriously wanting to fight. I mean, Deontay Wilder was seriously wanting to fight AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Like they remember they sent in $50 million offer.
Yeah,
videos on YouTube.
I don't know if they sent 50 million. Wilder said that with his mouth. But when you say they sent, who was the they? Did Al Heyman send Anthony Joshua 50 million?
Well, yeah, they say. I mean, I'm you and I is all hearsay, but we do know those videos that at least the offer. So forget the offer, because usually if you're gonna do it, you're gonna put it in escrow. But they did the offer, and then I do remember that AJ was definitely not declarative on accepting it or even entertaining it. Mm-hmm. He borderline avoided Wilder.
You said you know that. How do you know that?
Only time,
how do you know that? You say you know that.
I mean, I'm just the videos. I wish I can find them and send it, but videos. I think.
Yeah, videos from whom though? Because you got a question.
Because
do they show receipts or is it videos? Like, is it like Like me, I like to deal with receipts. Like anybody can make a video, but when you make a video, you got to present the evidence to support what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? So can you
interview?
Can you
it was an interview.
Okay, it was an interview. Okay, yeah, send it to me. You know my email address. Send it to me. Maybe I'll look at it and check it out.
Yeah. And then, and that one. And then on the other one, nobody can tell me Wilder avoided anyone when he's the only one that chased after everybody, including Luis Ortiz, the boogeyman. Right? So, like, you can't, like, let's think about, you laughing, but Luis Ortiz fought 33 times. KO 28 people.
No, I can't let you get away with that one. I can't.
How you gonna let me get away with that one, Coach? Think about that. That's the man that you don't want to get in the ring with if you're trying to protect your title.
No. You know, I was gonna end the show. Man. But bro, when you said that right there, hey, no. Listen, I wasn't gonna say nothing now, you know. But bro, when you said King Kong Ortiz, the boogeyman of the division, everybody was avoiding him. No,
I'm not saying boogeyman for boxing skills. I'm saying boogeyman where he lay his hands on you and you're going to sleep.
Well, boogeyman.
Like everybody knows that.
Boogeyman mean that people are avoiding you. That's what boogeyman means. You're the one that everyone in the division is scared of.
Well, scared is relative. Like a lot of fans who never got in the ring, they was scared a lot. But I don't think people are scared. But I think avoid it as far as protecting reputation from a possibility. You know what I mean? Because I'm not saying he's a great boxer. I'm saying he's definitely a great hitter. Very heavy-handed.
Do you know who the people who put that out there that Luis Ortiz was the boogeyman of the division? You know that was let's be indifferent though, Coach. Yeah, Deontay Wilder was the one that said that. He said
but let's be indifferent about it. Like if you check out his record, who he lost to.
Okay, hold on. I'm finna show his record right now. I'm gonna say on this phone. So right now, let's look at King Kong Ortiz's resume. Let's look at his resume, right? He's the boogeyman of the division. Let's look at his resume. Okay, let's go down here. Well, I will say this.
I mean, let's just record and who he lost to. Okay, that's really the record. How many KOs? How many KOs and who he lost to?
Yeah, but what you fail to realize, Bobby, who you fight matters in boxing. You know that. Who you fight matters.
Yeah, that's true.
Who you fight matters. I can fight 45. I can be 45-0 right now. But if I'm fighting hobos, bums, pork chop willies, and homeless people and Amazon delivery drivers, your argument is mute because you're saying, well, he knocked that everybody got in the ring with. Yeah, but who did he fight? Who you fight matters.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
Do you respect? I get 100%. 100% agree. It does matter. Do you respect Andy Ruiz, the guy who knocked out your boy AJ?
Yeah. I definitely respect Andy Ruiz. I respected him before he fought AJ.
I did too. I was disappointed that he got that money and then he lost the drive because I felt he could have really beat him again if he would have kept motivation. But guess who's fighting Andy Ruiz next?
Yeah, Ortiz.
So let's talk about that when you do your next show.
All right, I will.
So if Ortiz, old man Ortiz, he's 43 years old, knock out Andy Ruiz, will you give him some respect at this point?
I give him respect. I'm just saying, I just don't agree with the boogeyman of the division. Because
he's not the boogeyman. All right, so scratch that because I can be 8 up on that one. So scratch that one. Yeah, forget that I said boogeyman. Forget that one.
All right, if he win, if Ortiz win, I definitely give him the props he deserves. I give him that. If he win, I give him that.
And okay, all right, fair enough. And then what about AJ? You think AJ will beat Ortiz? I mean, you think AJ will beat Ortiz?
Yeah, I think he could beat him. I think he could beat Ortiz. Yeah,
all right.
You know what I mean?
Question then. Do you think he'll fight him, though?
Yeah, I think he'll fight him. He tried to fight him. See, I think what you fail to realize is this. Do you remember when Anthony Joshua came to New York and he lost to Andy Ruiz?
Yeah.
Do you remember the 2 fighters who he was supposed to fight? The first fighter was Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller got popped for like 20 different steroids in his system. Do you know who the next fighter that they offered $7 million to as a last-minute replacement to come fight him, and they turned the fight down? King Kong Ortiz
Because of the money. I think it was money though, right?
Yeah, they offered him
Wasn't it money related?
Yeah, they offered him $7 million. He never made he didn't make $7 million fighting Deontay Wilder the 2 times he fought him. So I think that Al Heyman them told him, no, you're not going to take that fight because he was going to go fight. He was going to fight Wilder. So he tried to fight the guy, and then Andrew Ruiz was the third option, and that's what happened.
Question, Coach. Let's be fair. Just, because I'm indifferent. Because they don't pay my bills like they don't pay yours either. But let's say somebody offer you tomorrow $7 million. AJ offer you $7 million to get in the ring tomorrow. Would you take it?
Of course I'll take it. In a heartbeat.
Why?
Because that's my career high payday. That's the most money I've ever made in my life.
Exactly, but you wouldn't take it because you feel like you can beat him right now because you ain't even training.
So what are you saying?
See, some fighters, what I'm saying is I don't know his state. I'm just saying, to be honest to people, is that some fighters, because I think a lot of fans overlook this, is that losing one fight, that could be their last big check. So some fighters don't want to even get in position and say, okay, if I lose, I'd rather lose because I train well and then got beat versus I'm just setting myself up for an L. Because I know my state. I know I'm out of shape, right?
Right.
So, I know AJ claims to, like, AJ is the money-making man from that UK. Yeah. You gonna drop only $7 million in my lap, even though you comparing it to what I used to make? Nah. So it's all relative, but I think they used that because they knew he wasn't preparing himself. And that would have been the easiest way to beat somebody like a Ortiz, in my opinion. That was like, if you was gonna beat Ortiz, that was the best time to do it.
Yeah,
last minute.
Yeah, but
throw this money in your face.
Yeah, but Andrew Ruiz took that fight last minute. Andrew Ruiz was living with his mother, sleeping on his mother's couch. He took that fight last minute. I'm finna blow your argument up. Andrew Ruiz took that fight last minute. Didn't even do a whole lot of training. You know, he was training and stuff, but he was sleeping on his mother's couch. And he came in last minute and he stopped Anthony Joshua in the 7th round. So what do you got to say about that?
Or I think Andy just fought. Let me see. I think Andy was already, because Andy's never really in, cardio shape. But I think he was already in muscular memory shape from a fight prior to that. Yeah, he just fought Alex, the Alex guy, 2 months prior. So he was already in shape, man.
Yeah,
so you can't say he was on the couch. He just got out of a good fight.
No, man. But listen, man. He was living with his mama. He took the fight last minute. He didn't train to prepare for the fight. Anthony Joshua. None of that. He didn't even know that fight was even going to present itself.
No, you just 2 minutes. I mean, but I hear your point. But I'm saying 2 months prior to that fight, he just fought and beat a guy. Okay. That's all I'm saying. So even if he was on the couch, I think he's always on the couch.
Oh, okay. All right.
2 feet toes.
All right. So you're saying Ortiz had a good reason to turn down the fight to fight Joshua because he wasn't ready.
Nah. I ain't saying that. All I'm saying is, don't say that he didn't have a good reason, because I can't say he did or didn't, and use that reasoning to say, well, Anthony Joshua didn't avoid this guy because he offered him this. So if you use that, then you got to accept the fact that Wilder offered AJ something and AJ didn't entertain or accept it.
Okay, well,
so if you're going to go on one side of the extreme, you got to use the other.
Okay, but I'm going to counter that. Okay, but Anthony Joshua, did he not offer Wilder several offers as well?
I think he did after the fact, just to save face. I do believe he did.
No.
I do believe he did.
He made the first offer. Wilder came back with a counter offer of the $50 million that's supposed to be there, no proof of funds, none of that. And they said he had 24 hours to make a decision. And so Wilder came with a counter offer.
So I already know your answer to this, unless you're gonna be biased with the response.
No,
if you was willing to accept $7 million,
if you was willing, the truth. Now, like, that's what happened.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but if you was willing to accept $7 million from AJ, I know you would have took that $50 million from Wilder.
I mean, yeah, I would have took $50 million from Wilder if they showed.
So why AJ didn't even get that? So why AJ didn't get that $50 million?
How do we know? How do we know he was offered $50 million? You're going by what somebody said. Hold on, hear me.
Exactly.
Deontay Wilder don't even have a net worth of $50 million. especially at that time. How was Deontay Wilder a fighter who do not pay for his own fights, who do not put his money up for his own fights? How is he going to tell another fighter, I'm going to send you a counter offer of $50 million and then don't show proof of funds? Like, make that make sense to me. Who put up the $50 million? Who?
Easy. Like if I was AJ and I really wasn't avoiding Wilder and I was ready to fight him, I would have said, let's go. And then guess what? The onus would have been back on Wilder.
Sir.
Onus would have been back on Wilder, but AJ never pursued that $50 million offer.
Hold on. I'm finna break this off real easy.
Okay.
I know somebody. This is a true story. That works for corporate America. Not a fighter, not a boxer, none of that. They're leaving their job to go to another corporate job. This job that this person that I know is leaving is making about $200,000 a year. This person got offered another job. It was sent to them in writing. Hey, this is the job offer. This is what we're paying you. This is what the benefits are. This is all of that. Take the offer and leave it. And guess what? The offer's in writing, so you know it's true, right? That person made a decision to leave and go to that other company. But before they left, the current company that they work for say, hey, we got a counter offer. Our counter offer is we're willing to pay you more money in order to stay with our job. So the person who is leaving to the new company, they say, okay, can you give it to me in writing so I know that it's real? Guess what? The company that the person is working for, the job that they're leaving, they never gave that person anything in writing. So even though that company said that, hey, we're going to offer you more money, we're going to give you a higher position, they never sent anything in writing. But guess what? The other company that they're going to, they sent everything in writing. So I say all that to say this. When you sit back and tell me that Deontay Wilder, he's the guy who offered Anthony Joshua $50 million of money that he doesn't have. And I'm saying, okay, well, who sent it? What was the proof of funds? You're telling me he should have just said, just say I accept it and run with it. Except what? There's no proof of funds. Where is the money coming from? The fighter that say, hey, I'm gonna offer you $50 million. Nigga, I ain't got a net worth of $50 million. I don't have $50 million in my bank account. How are you gonna offer me something that you don't have?
Like if you use all your argumentative points, you got a point. But all your points, all due respect, coach, doesn't mean anything when you talk about money because fighters are not the ones that put up the money.
Okay, so
if that was the case, we wouldn't be waiting on the Bud Crawford and Spence fight right now.
All right, okay.
Same reason.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is the Crawford and Spence fight, I already knew that shit was going to happen. But whoever put the money up, they don't have the money or whatever, they're not paying it. That is what it is. So my thing is, I say all that to say this, because I don't want to go around the world. We're just going to agree to disagree on this. You feel that Deontay Wilder had $50 million to pay Joshua. And
no,
Joshua
I didn't say that. I don't think he did. I ain't saying that he did.
Well, not Wilder or his team had $50 million and Joshua just turned it down. That's how you feel? I totally disagree with that. So other than that, that's it. We're just going to agree to disagree on that, Bobby. There's nothing that you're going to say that's going to convince me of your position. There's nothing that I'm going to say that's going to convince you of my position. So all we can do is agree to disagree. Is there anything else you want to say, sir?
No, we all good, man.
All right, shout out to Bobby, man.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.